How many times have you faced doubts about your path, wondering if you should change course? Have you ever questioned whether the vision you held for your life is still worth pursuing? As the years go by, it's easy to start thinking that maybe it's too late, or that life's challenges have changed your course so much that your original dreams no longer feel relevant. But I'm here to tell you that staying loyal to your vision, that deep, guiding sense of purpose, is more important now than ever. In our younger years, we might have the energy to chase multiple dreams, try different paths, and leave one direction behind for another. But as time passes, we learn that the true meaning of success doesn't lie in how many things we achieve, but in how faithfully we follow our own path, regardless of the obstacles that life places before us. Growing older often brings a sense of reflection. We look back at the choices we made, the roads we traveled, and sometimes we wonder if we've made the right decisions. The world around us constantly changes, and the challenges we face become more tangible, be it physical limitations, the loss of loved ones, or societal expectations about what we should be doing at our age. But despite all this, staying loyal to your vision can bring a sense of peace and fulfillment that transcends any momentary doubt. Today, I want to remind you of one simple truth: it's never too late to stay loyal to your vision. The journey might be slower and the challenges may be greater, but your vision still has the power to guide you to a life of meaning and satisfaction. A vision is more than just a fleeting goal or a simple aspiration. It is a profound guiding force, a deep-rooted sense of purpose that anchors us throughout our lives. It's the internal compass that keeps us on course, even when the world around us is uncertain or chaotic. Unlike a goal, which is something we work towards and achieve, a vision remains constant. It is anchored in the core values and principles that define who we are as individuals. While goals may come and go, the vision that drives us remains a steady presence, continually guiding our actions and decisions. A vision isn't about external success or material gain. It's about living in a way that feels true to who we are. It's the desire to live in alignment with our deeper purpose, the desire to bring meaning and fulfillment to every moment, no matter what stage of life we are in. This purpose is not dictated by society's standards or by what others expect of us. It's deeply personal. It's what keeps us going even in times of hardship or struggle. It's not about the destination, but about the journey, how we carry ourselves along the way, and the kind of person we strive to be each day. Many people, particularly as they grow older, may find themselves questioning what truly matters. We live in a world that often prizes external achievements, money, status, recognition. We are encouraged to constantly strive for more, often at the expense of our inner peace and happiness. But a vision is different. A vision is not driven by external validation. It is an inner calling that transcends the surface-level achievements. It's about fulfillment, not fame, peace, not praise. A person with a clear vision understands that their journey has meaning, regardless of whether others see it or acknowledge it. Take a moment to think about the elderly figures in your life, the matriarchs and patriarchs, the parents and grandparents, the elders in your community. Despite the hardships they faced, many of them never lost sight of their purpose. They stayed committed to their vision, even when life tested them in ways that seemed impossible to overcome. Perhaps it was a mother who faced countless struggles but continued to ensure her children were raised with love, respect, and strong values. Or a father who worked tirelessly, not for wealth, but to provide a better future for his family. Maybe it was a teacher or community leader who dedicated their time and wisdom to nurturing the younger generations, even when they were no longer in the prime of their lives. These are the people who understood the importance of staying loyal to their vision. Their visions may not have been grand by the world's standards. They may not have been recognized in newspapers or celebrated with awards. But their impact was immeasurable. Their vision was rooted in the everyday acts of love, sacrifice, and service, and it left a lasting legacy. They were not driven by fame or fortune. but by the profound understanding that their purpose was greater than themselves. For these individuals, the reward wasn't necessarily seen immediately. Sometimes it took years, even decades, for their efforts to be truly recognized. But the legacy they left behind wasn't in the wealth they accumulated or the accolades they earned. It was in the lives they touched, the people they inspired, and the values they instilled in those who followed them. This is the power of vision. A person with a clear vision who remains loyal to it creates something far more enduring than temporary success. They create meaning not just for themselves, but for everyone around them. Their vision becomes the bedrock upon which future generations can build. It is passed down through actions, through words, and through the way they lived their lives. Now, you may be wondering, what if my vision isn't as grand as that of others? The beauty of vision is that it is deeply personal and unique to each individual. Your vision might not involve building an empire or changing the world in dramatic ways. But that does not make it any less significant. It could be as simple as living each day with kindness, passing on the wisdom you've gained through life, or contributing to the well-being of your family or community. Your vision could be about nurturing relationships, about providing emotional support, about ensuring that the next generation has the guidance they need to succeed. Sometimes, staying loyal to your vision is simply about being a steady presence in the lives of those around you, offering your wisdom, your compassion, and your understanding. It's about setting an example of how to live with integrity and honor, regardless of the challenges you face. This, too, is a powerful vision. It may not make the headlines, but it will change lives. When we stay loyal to our vision, we create something far more valuable than external success. We create a life that is meaningful. We give ourselves a sense of purpose that transcends the limitations of time, age, or circumstance. And by remaining true to that vision, we build a legacy that lasts beyond our lifetime. Perhaps your vision has already begun to take shape in small, subtle ways. Maybe it's been evolving over the years, adapting to new circumstances, but always rooted in your core beliefs. Now is the time to reflect on that vision and recognize the power it holds. Whether your vision is about raising a family, helping others, contributing to your community, or finding personal peace, it is something worth staying loyal to. Your vision is a part of you, and when you honor it, you honor yourself. Remember, the journey is long, and the road will not always be easy. But as long as you stay true to your vision, you will find a sense of peace and fulfillment that cannot be achieved through any external achievement. And in doing so, you create a life that is rich in meaning, one that touches others long after you are gone. The journey towards fulfilling your vision is rarely a straight path. It's more like a winding river full of twists, turns, and at times violent rapids. There will be moments when you feel lost, unsure if you are headed in the right direction. Life's challenges have a way of making the path seem unclear, and self-doubt can be overwhelming. At times it may feel like the world is telling you to give up, to abandon your dreams, or to accept the limitations that come with age. But this is exactly where the strength of your vision comes in. The river flows continuously, even when it faces obstacles. It doesn't turn back because of a few rocks or rough waters. It finds a way to move forward. Similarly, your vision requires that same perseverance. One of the biggest struggles many of us face is self-doubt. The voice inside our heads that asks, "Am I too old for this? Have I missed my chance?" These doubts can be paralyzing. But I urge you to remember that doubt is a natural part of the human experience. It's what we do in response to doubt that matters. Do we listen to it, or do we push forward, even when we aren't sure of the outcome? Society often places expectations on us as we grow older. People might tell you that your time has passed, or that there are more important things to focus on at your age. But remember that your vision is yours alone, and it isn't bound by age or time. Just like the towering trees that endure storms and floods, your vision can weather whatever life throws at you. You may also face physical limitations. As we age, our bodies change and tasks that were once easy might become more difficult. This is a hard reality, but it doesn't mean that your vision is any less important. It might mean that you have to approach things differently or find new ways to continue pursuing your dreams. Perhaps it means passing on your knowledge to others, inspiring younger generations to carry on your work, or finding ways to make your vision more accessible to yourself and others. Let's look at the analogy of a tree. A tree's roots go deep into the earth, holding it firm through winds and storms. It's not the size of the tree that matters, but the strength and resilience of the roots. Your vision is like those roots. It doesn't matter how tall or how fast the tree grows. What matters is how strong and deeply rooted your sense of purpose is. When you face challenges, whether they be physical, mental or emotional, return to the roots of your vision. Remember why you began this journey in the first place. Just like the tree, your vision will bend in the winds, but it will not break. Stay firm, stay loyal, and know that every challenge is a test of your commitment. Even when you face difficulties, they are part of your growth, shaping you into a stronger, more resilient individual. Persistence is the quiet strength that carries us through difficult times, especially when the road ahead seems long and uncertain. It is the foundation of all achievement and the key to realizing any vision. Without persistence, even the brightest of visions can fade away. But when we stay the course, despite setbacks, we build resilience, just like nature teaches us through its slow but sure processes. Think of a tree growing in the forest. It doesn't grow quickly or without effort, but it remains steady year after year. Through the changing seasons, it faces storms, droughts, and harsh winters. Yet the tree's roots run deep into the earth, and it stands tall through the toughest conditions. Over time, the branches grow stronger, the leaves become fuller, and eventually the tree bears fruit. Its growth may seem slow, but it is constant, steady, and inevitable. No storm, no matter how strong, can uproot it if it stays grounded. One step at a time, day by day. Like the tree, we might face challenges that seem insurmountable. We may doubt ourselves, feel overwhelmed by the obstacles in our path, or wonder if we will ever achieve our vision. But the greatest thing we can do in those moments is to simply keep going. Trust that every small effort, no matter how seemingly insignificant, contributes to the growth of your vision. Just like the tree, you too are growing stronger with each passing day, and even though you may not see immediate results, every effort brings you closer to your goal. The flow of a river provides another beautiful example. Have you ever seen how a river slowly carves its path through rock? At first, the flow may seem too weak to move anything, but over time, the water gradually cuts through the toughest stone. The river does not stop when it encounters a boulder. It flows around it, finds a way through, and continues on its journey. Its persistence, its consistent movement over time, is what gives it the power to shape the land. Just like the river, your persistence will carry you forward. Life will present its challenges, and the course may not always be smooth. You may face physical limitations or unexpected changes, but as long as you stay true to your vision, your efforts will bear fruit. And just as a tree stands firm through the seasons, so too can you remain grounded in your purpose, knowing that your persistence will eventually pay off. To all the seniors here today, you've walked many paths and weathered many storms. You've seen the seasons change from the excitement of youth to the wisdom of age. You've experienced the highs and the lows, the victories and the defeats. Through it all, you've learned that persistence is what makes the difference. When doubt creeps in, when the winds of uncertainty blow strong, it's the tree that stands firm that eventually bears fruit. And like that tree, you too are capable of continuing to grow, to stand tall, and to achieve the purpose you set out to fulfill. The key to success is not in how quickly you can get there, but in how steadfastly you can stay on course. Keep nurturing your vision day by day and trust that over time your efforts will shape something beautiful and lasting. Loyalty to your vision isn't about chasing after instant gratification. In today's world, where quick rewards are often prioritized, whether it's immediate success, recognition, or external approval, it can be easy to question the value of staying loyal to a vision, especially when the results aren't immediately apparent. But the truth is, the rewards of loyalty to your vision come not in the form of quick wins, but in the deep, lasting sense of fulfillment that arises over time. The journey of staying true to your vision is not a sprint, it is a slow, steady walk that leads to something much more meaningful than temporary gains. In fact, it's the very act of staying true to what you believe in, even when the world around you may encourage you to give up or take shortcuts, that creates a life of true value. The rewards are not always visible on the surface. They aren't marked by material success or public accolades. Instead, they manifest in a quiet, internal peace that comes from living authentically in alignment with your values and your sense of purpose. Imagine the river carving its way through a mountain range. The river doesn't rush, it doesn't seek to outpace others or gain recognition for its work. It simply flows quietly, consistently, and persistently. As it travels, it gently erodes the rock, over time carving a path through the mountains that did not exist before. This slow but steady process is how the river leaves its mark on the world. It may not be fast, but it is powerful because the persistence and loyalty to its course allow it to shape its surroundings in a profound way. This is exactly what loyalty to your vision can do. At times, it may feel as though the path is unclear or that the journey is taking longer than expected. There may be moments of doubt or frustration. It's easy to look around and compare yourself to others, especially in a world that celebrates the fast and the flashy. But just like the river, when you remain loyal to your vision, even in the face of obstacles, you create something meaningful and lasting. Your journey, though slow at times, is building a legacy that will impact the world in ways you may not immediately recognize. Each small step, each moment of persistence, is part of a larger process of transformation, both for you and for those around you. It's important to understand that true fulfillment doesn't come from external validation. So much of our lives are shaped by the pursuit of goals that are driven by outside forces, what society expects, what family or friends may think, or what we feel we should achieve based on external measures of success. But the most fulfilling lives are those that align with internal values. The fulfillment that comes from staying loyal to your vision isn't measured in dollars or applause, but in the peace you feel when you know you are living in harmony with your core beliefs. Take the example of a tree. A tree doesn't rush to grow. Its roots grow deep into the earth, its trunk thickens slowly, and its branches stretch out over time. There is no hurry. Through years of patience and persistence, the tree withstands storms, endures the heat of the summer, and faces the chill of the winter. Yet over time it continues to grow. The roots deepen, the trunk becomes more solid, and the tree reaches greater heights. Eventually the tree bears fruit, not because it sought instant results, but because it was patient, persistent, and loyal to its purpose. Just as a tree doesn't rush its growth, so too must we be patient with our own journeys. The rewards of staying true to your vision come slowly but steadily, often when you least expect it. It might not be immediate, but it's certain you will start to see the fruits of your labor. The rewards will not be loud or glamorous, but they will be deeply fulfilling. When you remain loyal to your vision, you cultivate a sense of inner peace. The sense of knowing that, no matter the challenges you face, you have stayed true to what is important to you. It's a contentment that transcends the need for recognition or validation from others. It's the satisfaction of knowing that you've lived your life in a way that aligns with your values and your deepest desires. As we grow older, the concept of fulfillment takes on an even deeper significance. The urgency of youth, the rush to achieve and accomplish, has given way to a quieter wisdom that values stability, peace, and the joy of living authentically. With age comes the realization that life is not a race. Each day, each step we take is precious, and fulfillment doesn't lie in the accumulation of external achievements, but in the peace that comes from knowing we are living in alignment with our vision. For many, this realization often deepens later in life. Perhaps when you are no longer as physically capable as you once were, or when you begin to look back on the years that have passed, you start to understand that fulfillment is not about accumulating wealth or status. It's about looking back at your life and knowing that you lived it with purpose, that you stayed loyal to your vision regardless of the obstacles. And in that you find a profound sense of peace. The satisfaction of a life well lived is worth more than any external accomplishment. The true reward is knowing you've built a life based on your values, your purpose, and your vision. Your vision, no matter how big or small, has the power to shape not only your own life but also the lives of those around you. When you remain loyal to it, you create a path that leads to long-term fulfillment. Your efforts, even the small ones, make a difference. And while others may not always see your efforts or understand the path you've chosen, the impact of your vision will ripple out over time, touching those closest to you and even future generations. This is the beauty of loyalty to a vision. It creates something lasting. It creates a legacy that continues to inspire and uplift others long after the initial effort has passed. In fact, loyalty to your vision, especially as you grow older, can become a powerful legacy. The wisdom you've gained, the experiences you've lived through, and the choices you've made all serve as examples for those who come after you. Your vision doesn't just shape your own life, it influences and inspires others in ways you might not even be aware of. By staying true to your vision, you leave behind a legacy of integrity, purpose, and resilience. And perhaps the greatest reward of all comes from knowing that you have given your all to something that truly matters to you. In a world that is constantly changing, your vision remains constant. It's the foundation upon which you build your life. When you stay loyal to your vision, you build a life that is grounded in meaning, in purpose, and in deep, lasting fulfillment. As you reflect on your own journey, remember that the rewards of loyalty to your vision are not always immediate, but they are always worth it. In the end, fulfillment comes not from the recognition or rewards of others, but from knowing you have lived your life in alignment with your deepest self. And that peace, that sense of purpose, is a reward that can only come from staying loyal to your vision. You may be older, but you are not finished. The power of your vision is just as strong now as it ever was. Your experiences, your wisdom, and your journey have only made your vision clearer. The path you've walked has already shaped you into someone capable of great things, and now is the time to reflect on your purpose and the vision you've held all these years. Don't let age convince you that your time has passed. It's never too late to stay loyal to what you truly believe in. Even if your vision has evolved over the years, it is still yours, and it is still worth pursuing. Trust the journey. It may not always be easy, but every step you take will bring you closer to the fulfillment you seek. Now is the time to embrace your vision with renewed passion. No matter how old you are, your vision is as powerful as ever. Keep going, keep believing, and remember that the road is long, but the destination is worth every step. The road you've traveled may have been long, and it may have had its share of challenges, but each step has led you to this moment. And as you look ahead, remember this: the road may be long, but the destination is worth every step. No matter how many years have passed, your vision still matters. It is a reflection of your deepest self, your truest desires, and the legacy you wish to leave behind. Embrace that vision with renewed passion and know that even now you have the strength to see it through. You've walked many paths, seen many seasons of life, and learned countless lessons along the way. Let those lessons guide you as you continue to follow your vision. The beauty of staying loyal to your vision is timeless. It doesn't matter how old you are or how far along you are in life. What matters is that you remain true to what you believe in. If you found inspiration in today's message and want to continue this journey of growth and fulfillment, don't forget to subscribe. Join us as we explore more stories, wisdom, and motivation tailored just for you. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know when we release new content that can guide you towards staying loyal to your vision and living a life full of purpose. So take a moment and hit that subscribe button. Your next step towards living authentically is just one click away. And remember, it's never too late to start. Stay with us on this journey and let's grow together.